What accent is most attractive?
Pakistani.
Ah, you're teasing me. Naughty, naughty.
It's right here.
We just need to have
it's right here. I'm talking right into it.
Yeah, I can't fix that.
You're muted, dude. You're muted.
Yeah, he
You're
is
not
muted.
talking. You're not talking.
Motherfucker. I was too busy unmuting your dumbasses.
As we all argue about shit.
I said, welcome everybody to the Plumes of Hazard. I, as always, am your host, the Actual Vapor. These chatty some bitches are the rest of the jerk bags that I hang out with every week. Right there to my left is the lovely talented Food Bucket. Right down there below me is the Master Blasters of Warner Warnies, Mass Blast 09. And the bottom left corner is some dude we found on Zoom.
Yeah, I was going to say, I definitely am not here every week.
Welcome.
So everybody, I just got a comment when I signed in to set up the stream earlier, and somebody's like, "It's been a while since I hung out with you guys. Didn't there used to be 4 of you?" I was like, "Oh shit, it's been a minute."
Thank you to our faithful subscriber who came back, and now we're up to 6.
There's 4 now today.
That's right. Howdy. Oh shit.
Sancho Fart.
Mostly.
Hey, speaking of Sancho Fart, have you seen those Guinness brewed in the Guinness La Factory overseas that they're importing to the U.S.?
What?
Negative.
They're brewed in Dublin.
Oh, like actual
yeah
Irish Guinness is coming over with the special water and everything.
With the special water, yeah. The only problem is I gotta buy 8 cans. I'm like, I don't know. If I buy 8, I'm gonna drink all 8.
How much for like 2 ribs?
Right, I know.
Yeah, can I pay for like 2 sips?
He's pulling my hand for a dime.
Because I mean, I don't know. That has like fish bladder and stuff in that water, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I don't want to drink 8 of them.
Dude, why not? 8 Guinnesses is delicious.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. All 8 in one night be fucked.
Oh yeah, all 8 in one night might be a little stiff for sure. Your poop would be black afterwards, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be freaking right charcoal briquettes coming out, ready to go on the grill.
I mean, a Guinness poop is a Guinness poop no matter where you are.
That's true.
Have you ever had Guinness Blonde, Mast?
Yes.
It's pretty good.
Is it? I've never tried the Guinness Blonde.
It's probably like, I'm not the hugest fan of Pilsners. They all more or less, they're pretty ubiquitous, but it's got a little more body to it. It's
nice.
A
Pills?
Yeah.
No shit.
That's crazy. There's also
it's brewed in Maryland.
There's also an extra creamy one that they call it.
Well, it's extra stout, right? That's been around forever.
Yeah, that's the good old tried and true.
Yeah.
Yeah, the extra stout is kind of like it's close to a Malta that you can get. Yeah, and but yeah, that blonde that he's talking about is pretty good.
I don't remember the last time I bought beer. It's been a while.
I don't really drink, so I'm a little left out of this conversation.
Actually, you know what? So my dad was in town. My folks were in town recently, and when he was here, I bought a bottle of whiskey.
And is the bottle empty now?
It's partially empty, but not because of me. It was I think I had like 1 glass. I had a wee dram, and that's about it. But you know what? It actually sounds kind of good. I'm gonna go get some.
Yeah,
I think that sounds like a good idea. We haven't had Tipsy Yanks in a while.
There you go. One of the things that I've learned is if you work in anything that deals with any potential salespeople, they all send you booze. And I don't drink. So like I just get this like nice booze delivered to my house and I go, oh, hey, look, like that's like a really nice bottle of whiskey. I got friends. Anybody want this really nice bottle of whiskey? There's a couple bottles of wine over here too. Do you want that too?
Just start reselling it.
Right?
Put it on.
That would be unethical.
Hey, you open up the stock, it's like all perfectly still packaged bottles of booze. Where'd these come from? I don't know.
Right. Although one of the funnest things to be is be like, you know, when they do it, like if you don't have a particularly good relationship, you turn around and like the next day you're like, hey man, I really appreciate that. I've been sober for 5 years. And everybody
shit.
goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Send him a picture of one of your coins and be like, this is my 5-year coin. Just don't show what's on it. And be like, this is my 5-year coin.
Thank you. Thank you for sending me booze and tempting me.
What's it like to be a quitter?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it comes in a nice. Look at that.
Who makes that?
Is that your amber lamps?
Yeah.
Hold on. Who makes it?
Aberlauer.
Okay.
Amber
It looks very similar to one of the bottles that I was just talking about being sent.
This is one of my favorite, not expensive, nice scotches. The Aberlauer 12. It's good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're getting
One
a
thing I
drink?
did try was
let
peanut
me
butter
get a
whiskey.
drink.
Yeah.
I did try peanut butter whiskey recently.
You too, Masty.
Peanut butter whiskey.
Peanut butter whiskey.
All right.
Yeah, it was meh. It
Slaunch.
was okay.
Fancy cup.
Yeah, that's a fancy drinking cup.
Oh, we talked about this before, right?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I would be afraid of breaking that.
You know what? I've been surprised by it. Like, not only has it been sturdy, I haven't had a problem with it. It's also not even scratched or like gotten foggy or anything.
Yeah.
It's been real steady.
Does it have a what's it got on the brim?
Nothing.
Oh,
It's just
colored?
reflected. It's just reflected.
oh,
It's
okay. It looks like straight up copper. It's like
yeah, it does. It does look
ring
like
on
that in
there.
the camera, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna hate your fucking life tomorrow. Tell you that much, Ahmed.
Me?
Fucking
Yeah.
the maple mackinac. You're gonna have maple mackinac shits.
No, dude, it's all good. I ate pizza for dinner. I'm coated.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that'll absorb
Uh-oh.
absorption.
Did I eat dinner?
That is honestly
Sounds
some
like
of the
I
most
did.
sound drinking advice I've ever been given.
What? Eat pizza?
What
Pizza.
What type
Pizza.
pizza? Yeah.
Mhm. Nice and
Yeah.
bready. Soak it up.
You need that grease.
Mm-hmm.
So, did anyone see the weird video that Phil Basardo released today or yesterday? It's called Vape Fellas, and it's just him. It's just him going around his house, showing dead him and dead his brother on like, oh, this guy. Vinny the Tomato ended up trying to get his Nick out of his freezer, so he froze his head in there. Haha. And then it's basically how the Vape Mafia.
Say this, but can we go back to homoerotic humor with Dimitri? It sounds
It's basically how the FDA mafia killed all of these vapors, and one of them is like Two-Tone Tony. He's trying to wind up some coils, and the coils spread out and choked him to death. And yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Angsty,
Like
cheers.
the first one was him with a shot to his forehead, and Dimitri's cardboard is on the passenger seat, and the camera pans around the other side, and they're like, he's got funny names for all of them, and one of them was like, they stuffed cotton down his mouth and they choked him to death and all that.
dude, this is like drinking candy.
It is. It's good.
Fuck.
That's just it.
Hey, Mark.
For those wondering, this is 11%.
Ooh.
Ooh,
11% represent,
Nice.
boy.
Imperial stouts.
And
I should go get one of my prairies. 12, 13 percenters.
Yeah, this is dessert, all right.
yeah, sounds like it.
It's very rich.
Begin.
Maybe I should put some ice in it to. I remember at Big Ol's unofficial housewarming,
Mm-hmm.
aka me playing third wheel with Eric the Saint and his lady at Jay's house. We brought some Macallum 12 or 15, and I was like, "Hey, I know what'll piss off. What was it? Safer Vapors? Remember when that was a fun place?"
I remember when that place existed.
This was when it was still fun, so I posted a photo of my Macallum with an ice cube.
Ice cube.
I'm sure that was totally well received.
Yeah.
They're too easy. Your buttons are too easy.
Infowars, Alex Jones lost laptop with $560 million worth of Bitcoin.
What?
Yeah. Of course, believes nobody.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say that seems
Right at tax time. Somebody stole my laptop.
Hey,
I was out on my boat where I lost all my guns and my laptop was stolen out of my truck. That's a chunk of change on taxes on that, boy. Oof.
Go find it now, biatch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure somebody will find it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Addy just posted the link for you. The Vape Fellas and Smoker Show with Dimitri.
Perfect.
Yeah, I was like, I was
check
hoping
image in chat.
I was hoping to see like, Phil and Dimitri incest porn. I don't know, because his arms were broken. Like that would have been cool.
You want me to share that, Massey?
Yeah, that's a sneaky cop.
Yeah, that's really funny.
That's how the cops in Blyat, Russia.
Blyat.
Yo, so they do that here with the Florida Highway Patrol cars. They'll put one empty one in the median.
Yeah.
And people just freak out all the time. And then one time there'll be a real cop sitting inside of it. There's usually not a cop in them, and you can usually tell because it's the older beat up cars, nobody wants to drive them.
So I'm sharing your picture now.
Yeah. And then, they do some shit like this.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I like it. Where's the thing? There it is. Yeah. I've only had a couple sips and I already can't find the right scene.
I just got to say that I can't hear somebody say one time without thinking Little Giants. Yeah, it's like a kid's movie.
I've seen it.
I don't think I have.
It's not bad.
That is
it's
a
really
reference
not bad.
that's lost on me.
It's one of the better like sports-based kids movies.
Another honorable mention.
Movies. Okay.
Ladybugs.
I mean, Sandlot will hold like the number one spot, probably.
Yeah.
Like Sandlot was the sports-based kids movie.
Right. Killing me.
Yes, Ladybugs is a film. It's about a boy that dresses up as a girl playing on a girls' soccer team, and Rodney Dangerfield is the coach. Yeah. Great fucking film.
But it's clean, huh? So it's a kids movie?
Clean-ish. I mean, if you know Rodney.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say with Rodney.
I was going to say, if you're a Rodney fan, you'll fucking love it.
Little Giants is very clean.
Okay.
Sandlot actually is surprisingly unclean for a kids movie.
Dude, all the movies from the 80s and 90s are surprisingly unclean compared
Little
to
Giants.
Stuff.
Of course, it's one of those
time range, and it's
for adults,
cleaner, right? Like
it's like, how is it any different than a cartoon? Watching a cartoon when you're older,
That's true.
Now it's like there's fucking nothing. We don't have.
But I mean, Little Giants had the whole like tobacco and puking all over people scene.
that was Sandlot.
You're right. Sorry, Sandlot had the tobacco puking all over people's scene.
I mean,
that was
a fucking 60s, dog.
Yeah, but that was a stretch for the time period, right?
Yeah,
but I mean, back then you still got like one F-bomb and several shits and dams and stuff before you even went to PG beyond PG-13, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for cartoons. Like cartoons in the 80s, 90s were really not were much stricter in censorship.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the 2000s that they got darker.
A lot of 80s cartoons were literally just created to sell toys.
Well, of course.
Almost every 80s cartoon was created to sell toys.
It's the same now. That hasn't changed.
No.
That's not true. That's actually changed a lot.
Okay, try watching cartoons from the 80s versus the 90s. Which aged better?
Well, even the 90s doesn't age particularly well, to be completely honest. Like it ages
X-Men,
better.
Batman animated series, Ninja Turtles. You're telling me you're not?
It
gonna
ages a
watch
lot better. Well, okay, so
That's what I
Batman
mean.
animated
They were
series
made
and
with far
Justice
more
League, I'll
substance.
give you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Batman
While I
animated
grew
series,
up on it,
arguably the best intro of all time.
arguably
Yeah,
one of the best
Batman
animated series of all
series.
time.
All the fucking Marvel cartoons from the '90s were dank.
But Teenage
Get
Mutant
outta
Ninja
here.
Turtles, while it was my entry point into the Turtles,
Yeah.
arguably one of the weaker Turtles series that have ever existed.
Yeah, I won't disagree with that. Hey, Festy,
Like-
Festy, hey, how much for your daughters? Ooh, that's a nice hat. You should give free bowl of soup for that hat. Let's get on you.
No,
though.
I wouldn't be shocked, Mark. I'd be fucking happy. And I have seen some British advertisements. We need that here.
Yes, I would agree with that. The Brits
Like,
do have a little bit of an edge on some of their ads.
Like,
some of
have
their
you
ads.
seen ads about sex education in Australia because prostitution is legal in some provinces? I believe they're fucking hilarious.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
I think sex work is legal there, but I haven't seen the
is.
sex ed videos.
But what I was getting at is it's not about the quality of the cartoon. Like Batman the Animated Series was the only cartoon of its time that had real guns.
Mm.
And also the only cartoon that was printed on black paper instead of on white paper. So it was a much
X-Men
darker.
also had firearms.
No, they had laser weapons. It was always
Didn't-
laser weapons, never straight firearms. I'm pretty sure Batman the Animated Series was the only one with actual firearms. I think if you go watch X-Men, it was all laser weapons. It wasn't until you got into the 2000s that you could see like the silhouette of somebody chopping off another dude's head with a fucking sword and the head rolling onto the ground.
Yeah, that didn't happen until like Adult Swim and shit happened.
No. This was like kid TV, like Y7 kid TV in the 2000s. It's actually the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series that I'm talking about. Like not just Adult Swim stuff. And I mean, most of the Adult Swim stuff was anime, which existed in Japan far longer than,
Yeah.
you know, Japan has always had a thriving like adult cartoon market.
Rob just pointed out Ren and Stimpy though, 90s, very violent,
Correct.
very very vulgar in some ways.
Correct. And I mean, honestly, if you go way back into Looney Tunes, like Looney Tunes was like that too. Like really the 80s and 90s is when you hit the real fucking lockdown on like what was allowed in kids cartoons. And it's been like climbing out of that ever since.
Festy, you're adorable. I think that was. I don't think I ever saw it with no commercials. I think it was like 10 when we got cable. Like everybody else had cable. My parents just wouldn't do it.
And then cable companies were like, "Hey, reduce our overhead cost if we put advertisements."
Right.
The
Everywhere.
cake is a lie.
Yeah, Mark's not wrong. The Iron Brew adverts are pretty solid.
So one of the really nice things about being a no cable household is my kid is not put in front of commercials.
Right.
So like we don't have that problem of commercials in this household because we don't have cable until my mother comes to visit. And she watches her dish, like Dish Anywhere, and she just puts something on for my kid. And I'm like, yo, don't do that. She's like, we got all this stuff. Pick one of
We have all
those.
the
She's like,
stuff.
why? I'm like, because my kid keeps coming in here being like, I need this toy and I need this toy and I need this toy and I need this toy. Fuck that. We have plenty of shows to watch without the commercials that convince her she needs something.
I'm totally using my YouTube TV at your house.
Mark
I don't
just
really
said he was subjected to the Boondocks the other day. Yeah.
Boondocks is a good pick.
You know what? I actually
Yeah,
haven't
Boondocks
sat
is a
down and
great
watched
cartoon.
very much of that at all. I've only seen a couple of episodes ever.
It's great.
Yeah, it's good. I've been going back through fucking Doctor Who. That's been enjoyable.
I went back and rewatched those a few months ago, actually. And
yeah?
I got up to the current season, I think, because it was starting to not, it wasn't a full season that I had available, right? So so I quit watching it again. I
didn't like the first season of the new Doctor
No, it was terrible
because it's a new showrunner, and I feel like they took all the magic out of it.
They did.
There were too many main characters. It was compensating too much.
Yeah.
They never let her be fun.
Right.
Like, and she has the chops to do it. Like, there's a couple moments where she like shines through the really bad fucking writing.
A couple, not many, but there are a couple.
That's the thing.
I'll give
But
you
like,
that.
she has the capability of doing it.
Yeah.
I think just the writing is so un-Doctor Who to me. And I mean, it's Chinbull who's coming off of running fucking Broadchurch, which was a dark serialized drama.
Dude, I know you told me that you liked that. And by the way, 10th Doctor for life. But I started watching Broadchurch and I got like 4 episodes in and I was bored out of my mind.
I really liked Broadchurch for what it is, but it's not an exciting show. Like
No.
it's very much a fucking drama. Although I have to say I'm tied between 10 and 11. I'm not going to lie.
I know you really like Smith.
I like both of them a lot.
Yeah.
Like, all right, David Tennant, probably my favorite actor. Like probably one of my favorite actors in the fucking world. Brilliant
Amongst
fucking
them.
Doctor, brilliant as Scrooge McDuck, brilliant in
Hilarious as
Broadchurch.
Scrooge.
Anything that dude is in.
Wait, he was the bad guy in
He was the bad guy in Jessica Jones. Yeah, anything, but that fucking destroyed me because his character was so similar to the Doctor character. If the Doctor was really fucking evil.
Yes, super
So
evil.
like
Yeah.
Jessica Jones was really hard for me to watch because of that.
But he was so good at it. Like it was
Oh my
so
god, he's
good.
so good at it. But
Yeah.
like that dude, one of my favorite actors in the world. But like Matt Smith was a really good Doctor too.
It took like a full season for me to get on board with Smith. I did not
Me
like
too.
him at first.
I agree. I was the same because you're coming from Tennant, who was really, really good and established.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is I go back and I rewatch that first season of Smith.
Yeah.
And I like it
Yeah.
way more now that like I've kind of, once I came to grips with liking him as a character and liking the character that he played, I grew to like the whole thing a lot more, like even his early stuff a lot more.
I will agree that this latest time that I went through it, I did enjoy Smith better.
Yeah. It's all of them though. Like they all have to grow on you. Like I hated Capaldi's first season, but I loved like his second and third seasons. I thought once they let him be fun.
Yeah.
Once he started playing guitar and had the sunglasses and shit, like that's when he got good for me.
I completely agree. It wasn't until like the last season that I actually liked Capaldi at all.
Once they let him be fun, like it was good. When they try to do that way over serious bullshit, it just doesn't land for that character, I think. Just my opinion.
No, you're right. It's true. I remember when Capaldi came out, I was like,
yeah. But I'll tell you, you know what I watched the other night? I watched Raya and the Last Dragon, the new Disney movie. Really good.
I haven't seen it
really
yet.
good. You should. It's really good. It's like Big Hero 6 though.
Oh, which is a great movie.
It's like Big Hero 6 in one specific way. The world outshines the story that they're telling. So like Big Hero 6 told a pretty good story, but had a really amazing world. This is kind of like that. It tells a pretty good story with a really fucking incredible world that they built around it. So like you want more.
Yeah, I heard that the Big Hero 6 ant got all kinds of play on Reddit recently.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll just leave it at.
Yep. I'm not gonna ask.
Yep. Serious Rule 34 shit.
Not gonna ask.
Thanks, CD. Did you see that link on the side?
Oh no, I didn't. Horde, name a bad season of Monty Python. Can't do it. It's all good. I actually just went through and rewatched all of the Flying Circus recently.
Holy shit. That link on the side.
Yeah.
By the way, any DIY people, Wizard
What?
Lab has...
Holy shit.
Oh, hold on. I gotta share this with everybody.
Oh shit.
Is this the right one? No, it's not my right window. One sec.
Well, it looks like I got to go back to that little box thingy, huh? What the fuck was the name of that? The Mbox or whatever the fuck it was called?
Here, everybody, this is what Massey just sent. Check this shit out. Anakin receives PMTA acceptance letter from the FDA. What? Now, so the interesting thing to me, the first thing that I think about when I see this is it's dated March 8th, 2021. And they just accepted it? That's quite a backlog.
That's what it is. I need to go back to the I Taste MVP, damn it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. They're still subject to the vape mail ban.
Right.
Oh yeah, God, that's true.
So
So I guess we should address the old elephant in the room, right? Vape mail ban coming down the end of this month. But that's why I'm not totally freaking out, because there are companies that can do this legally, or at least that are in the legal process of doing
Not
this.
around the vape mail ban, they can't.
Yeah, true, but if they can legally make it and sell it, then at some point something's going to have to adjust, right?
Well, giant vapes figured out how to do it. They're going to be using someone like LaserShip or somebody to privately deliver the stuff. Now, here's something that was interesting. Someone said, or they'll use the Avail stores and then from Avail do last mile deliveries from those stores but they don't have Avail stores everywhere.
No, for sure.
So, but
Rob says, let's start our own delivery service.
With blackjack and
blackjacks and hookers. That's what I was just thinking.
So that's going to be, what's also going to be interesting to see what happens is the brick and mortar shops, how the price gouging is going to go.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going to be bad.
Oh, well, it now costs us $5,500 per box that we ship.
Shipping and handling, right? Now shipping and handling with local vape mail stores.
It's going to be bad.
We told you to come back.
Bad.
We told you to come back. Internet is for bad people. I don't know why I'm saying
so,
that.
That's why I quit vaping.
But to be if a vape shop is smart, stay with me here.
Not gonna happen.
Stay with me here. So you know how like the UPS store does all the little boxes, the PO boxes? Vape mail store, vape mail boxes. $10 a month, you get your own thing. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
I'm ordering some nicotine right now, actually. For those wondering, 1 gallon, 100 milligram is in stock at Wizard Labs.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I got about 1 3/4 of a liter left, and I think I'm just gonna stop after that.
Understandable.
I don't see a whole lot of other fucking options in the world right now.
I just spent $2 on Railcracker at BigglesworthLabs.com.
Product placement.
Yeah. Hey, I don't get any kickbacks from it. That's fine.
On ECR, it's amazing to see that it still has 202,000 readers, and there's 3,700 people on the page right now. And when you sort by hot, or when you sort by top, it's like a few have about 100 upvotes, and then everything else is 6, 0, 0, 1.
Yeah, you remember when that place was fucking bumping?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, the market is really, like, the community anyway has really fucking died. And I mean, most of the market has died too, and that's probably why.
Yeah, Rob, I think DIY supplies, anything to do with vaping. Now, as far as flavors and stuff goes, that's still technically food stuff, I would imagine. So they could probably ship that shit. But getting, Nick, premixed juices, gear, all that kind of junk, unless it's coming from somebody that's not going to mark, their company on the label and stuff, I think it's just a crapshoot.
There was one.
Nareg was going through some shit too, like having to figure out how to retool his entire fucking business model.
He said a couple weeks ago, Festi posted the link. I think we shared it in here. That he was basically saying, I don't see a way that we can do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically throwing in the towel.
Yeah. There was one, I saw a article. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. Marlboro's makers ask FDA to spend $100 million on ad campaign to convince people nicotine is not dangerous to boost its vape pen business, even as researchers warn chemicals still have dangers. So Altera is asking the FDA to contribute $100 million and partner with the big tobacco firm on an ad campaign about the relative safety of nicotine. Ain't that some shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rob. I don't think you're gonna have a problem getting VG. I don't think you're gonna have a problem getting flavors. But I think the big problem is gonna be Nick and hardware, assuming the people involved, put return labels on it.
Dude, he didn't close doors. He went into lighting products.
Yeah, exactly. Well, shut up.
Who went into lighting products?
Narmaz.
Narmad's he's gonna start making
boutique ornamental lighting products.
There you go. Boutique
CNC machined boutique ornamental lighting products
that have a very specific thread on the
bottom. Oh my god. I'm gonna put this in chat.
Yeah, that's right, Mark. Batteries are prohibited in a lot of places, including here. I think technically you're not supposed to, unless you got warning labels all over the box. You're not supposed to ship batteries either. There we go.
Yeah, it's over. Kind of sad. Really.
Sorry, my mic went to sleep. What?
I said it's pretty much probably over, and that's kind of sad.
Oh, here's a petition. Here's a petition requesting UPS and FedEx continue to deliver the vape products.
Oh, I'm sure that'll go great. I mean, petitions always work really well, right?
A change.org petition for 2 private fucking companies.
So Marksky just he said, I shipped a bottle of gin to Cali and labeled it holy water, and it got there, no problems. Yeah. I mean, but that's nothing new, right? I've been getting stuff from the UK and the EU for years that was labeled machine products or metal
whenever
pieces.
People send me stuff from the UK, they're just engineers' parts.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or nuts and bolts.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when this was years ago, probably 10 years ago when I built one of my first Nixie clocks.
Mm-hmm.
The tubes came from the Ukraine. I mean, wrapped in fucking in their newspaper and everything, and outside the box was glass blown tubes.
Mm-hmm.
Was it and then on the other one that had actual electronics, it was main board part. That was it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, completely and totally unrelated.
Oh.
But did anybody see that a fucking fire wiped out an OVH cloud data center?
Yes.
About that last night.
Yeah, I posted it yesterday. Yeah.
Dude, that's the largest
crazy.
hosting provider in fucking Europe.
Yeah,
And
that's in
third
France.
largest in the world. That's gonna hurt the internet.
When I posted it, I was
just over there.
No, you know what hurt the internet? When Pornhub deleted 8 million videos.
Yeah.
Because how much that was hosted on Google?
That hurt the internet too.
Google was sore for a couple days after that.
when the guy says activate your DR procedures, people were like,
yeah. Who would have guessed a fire in your server room?
Yeah, dude. But when people were saying that, they were like, oh well, apparently, and again, the video was 6 years old, but someone found a video of their data center. Yeah. And it had no fire suppression whatsoever. It was literally grab an fire extinguisher and go put the fucking fire out. And they were like, we're not saying that this is still like this, but this was 6 years ago where it was literally a person going in with a fire extinguisher and put the fire out.
I mean, it sounds like somebody needs to develop some new tabletop exercises for incident response. That's what it sounds like.
So this was a few years ago. I mean, early 2000s. I was dating somebody that worked for a large internet service provider, and they at some point had an entire swath of customers just go dark, and they're just because they got this flood of calls in. Going to find out a cow had knocked over one of their boxes in the middle of Iowa or something.
That's amusing. But this is the second big one in a short amount of time. There was another big one with Cloudflare that just going down. I mean, it was only for an hour or two, but that's a third of the fucking internet.
Yeah. Well, and these guys have the problem with that data center was how many pods were so close together.
Yeah.
So they just kept building right next to each other, And people are literally asking so you turned the other ones off? Because I think there was 4 together. And they were like, there's water everywhere right now. And everybody's like, how do they not know that they're not to spray water? And these other guys were posting, they're like, are you fucking stupid? These French firefighters show up to fire shooting out of concrete.
You're talking about a giant fire. They're spraying fucking water, man.
Jet flame coming out of the side of the building.
You fucked up with the extinguisher. Yeah. They got to use
water.
They're spraying some fucking water. That's the way it's happening.
They're like, everything's going to stay off. They're going to have to do an investigation and all this other stuff. They're like, fucking water's going in through those holes. But it was weird because the way that building is set up, it looked like shipping containers stacked on top of each other. And it's not like that. It's just that the the way that's painted on the outside.
Yeah.
But man, it was not. And, you know, people forget there's big fucking batteries in these.
Oh God,
rooms,
yeah.
You know, and a lot of melty electronics.
Yeah,
So,
Which is
these
big
are a bunch
fucking
of-
booms and fires.
See, if only these fucking nerds watched Plumes of Hazard episodes with Mooch, they would have known about battery safety and electronic safety.
It's true.
But that's what I
So-
mean, though. Like, do you expect some fucking slender 155-pound nerd who's managing a server room knows what to do in the event of a fucking fire? No.
get the fuck out of here!
Yeah,
What you
dude,
make
that's
up?
a run the fuck away situation.
That's fucking pork chop sandwiches right
Pork
there.
chop sandwiches.
So-
Pork
so
chop sandwiches.
nasty.
Get the fuck out.
All right, hold on. Now I
Masty,
got to run
is
that.
Is that a rowing machine next to you, Masty?
It is.
Off to your
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I have it.
I just ordered one.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yep. I got it a few weeks back. It's good.
I'm very excited. It should be here in like a month.
Nice.
Should I run the pork chop sandwiches thing?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm doing it
Oh,
right now.
who was it? It was Rion in the hangout. He didn't know where the pork chop sandwiches came from. Was it him
He
or was
does.
it Westchurch?
He
I don't
did.
remember.
He just,
Oh,
he's dumb.
I don't know.
You're not cooking.
It was on our
Yeah,
fucking.
you-
It was on the universal soundboard.
Pork chop sandwiches. Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? Go! Get the fuck out of here, you stupid idiot! Fuck, we're all dead! Get the fuck out!
Probably. Yeah.
My God.
Wait, is everybody hearing what we're saying in response to you?
Going and
Because that's-
you
but they're
tell
not
me
hearing you.
do
That's really
things.
fucking funny.
I done running.
So Brian just said a bunch of inappropriate shit.
G.I. Joe!
So this, so the
Man, I can't
problem
believe
was
you'd say
because
that
one of
about
the old
everybody.
Yetis, one of the old Yetis was still in that thing, and not the new one.
So Angsty, here is the before image of this data center, and then I'll send you
The after image.
the after.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting it up here.
I bet you they're not feeling great about their color choices and pretty paneling now.
Not at all, dude. I mean, when you see the after, you're like, what?
Oh, God,
the
yeah.
Fuck. It just like it.
All right, so
I want to know what type of building that was. Like, how is a data center not going to be like all concrete?
What is the French
wait,
word
that's
for
both of
fire?
them. That's the same. That's the same picture.
No, there's another picture underneath it. There's two
It's-
pictures.
It's the
No, I just took them both.
No,
Did
they're
not
different.
copy? All right, hold on. There's something wrong. There's something
They're different
wrong.
pictures.
The Reg Media is one of them.
Oh, there it is.
JPEG, and then
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it didn't copy when I copied it. All right, cool.
Oh shit! I
You
forgot
can just see
basketball's
literally
back.
all these holes in the fucking building.
There we
like
go.
in the side
Yeah,
of the
dude, that's
building.
amazing.
I
make
mean,
it more
the
bigger.
firefighters were literally shooting the water through the holes. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this, dude. So wait,
Before.
were they actual containers?
Before. No, I don't think so. They don't look like containers.
No, they don't.
On this picture over here, it looks like they have some containers on the end.
On the second one,
No, look at this. Look at this picture, and look at the building. Look at at the things to the left above the orange container.
oh yeah, they're
Right?
totally
Those
look
are
like
containers.
on the side.
The things on the left to the what?
But
Above
that
the
might not have
orange.
been like where they were holding server equipment.
Yeah,
Like, that might have
yeah.
been other shit.
The thing on the left of what?
The
above
new
the
picture.
orange.
Yeah, I got the third
Speaking
picture
of
up.
servers.
Yeah, all the way
They
to the
look
left.
like shipping
the
containers.
orange looking container, and then there's other containers that look like shipping containers.
Yeah.
Speaking of servers,
Now you talk about the building like in front.
Yeah, in front of the burn down building.
Yes, I would agree. Those do look like shipping containers, but the main building doesn't look like that.
And
so
yes,
speaking
yes,
of
Sean,
containers.
they were keeping servers in there. Look at this last image. SPG
Oh.
one, SPG one is the fucking shipping containers.
So they grew so big that they just started putting new servers in shipping.
Stack new ones on there.
So,
yeah,
Foo,
yeah.
speaking of servers,
got some. Well, I wasn't supposed to be in the office this week, Monday, Tuesday, and I went in. I saw some fresh fucking rack mounts in box that are going to be for our AWS. So that makes me happy.
nice.
All right, hold on.
Ask me to
All right.
install them.
Here, I get your last picture up. Yeah, the ones in the front are definitely shipping containers.
Fuck yeah, they are.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, shipping containers full of powered on servers.
Hey,
Okay,
I mean,
okay. Seriously, I'm telling you, that is not a normal building. Look at this last image. Like, that's what the fuck is the building made out of? Styrofoam?
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying, man. That building is like fucking melting.
What the fuck? Dude?
Like,
is this
like
pre-fire?
No, this is post fire. Like it's fucking melting. The last picture is post fire. It's fucking melting.
Yeah, that's true, but it doesn't look like shipping container because shipping container wouldn't be melting.
No. That doesn't look like shipping containers.
No, the previous photo.
It also doesn't look like a wood building or like any other normal building material.
No, that looks prefab to me.
Yeah, this
I've never
just looks
seen
like
it
an artsy
look
building.
melted like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
it looks like a
SBG
prefab
one.
building to me.
SBG1, definitely shipping containers. I think the rest was like a very artsily designed building.
Sure, but it's melting.
That's what heat does to shit.
Not like
Whoa,
that.
whoa.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Trying to find out what the fuck that building's made out of.
Mark says,
I know like jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams, but it does melt other shit. Extreme temperatures.
I'm glad you made that joke because I was trying to figure out a way to horn that in, and you got it. Good job. Mark said that 4 years ago you couldn't give shipping containers away. Now they're at a premium over here.
That's because
that
everybody
became a
needs
thing
them for
over
their
here
tiny
a few years
houses.
ago as well.
Everybody needs them for their tiny houses.
Yeah, everyone's got to fucking, illegally ship people on them too.
Ooh, also
That does happen. A lot, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, good thing is nobody was injured. Over 100 firefighters responded. So,
Omelette du fromage.
Whoa, Rob. What? They're finally trying to pass a bill to stop changing the clocks twice a year?
Like I give a fuck about that right now.
I do. That's like the most important social problem of the day, right?
Yeah, that's been pushed
Fucking
down
no
here.
more daylight savings. We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
What was that? There was a fantastic video about that a long time ago. CGP Grey. Hold on. I'm not going to play the video, but I'm going to show it on stream so everybody knows what I'm talking about. Hold on.
One of the best Teen Titans Go episodes involves daylight savings time. So
if you've never, I'm almost certain that this is the one. And I'm almost certain that this is the one. If you've not seen this one, it's fantastic. It is so funny. It is so good. Definitely go watch it. Daylight savings time explained.
Hey, Angsty, do you remember when you thought Viking Vapor was biking vapor? Or vaping biker?
Yes.
I just saw his name in chat.
Dude, I totally glanced at it. I thought it said vaping biker.
I almost made the same mistake.
I've got the dyslexia for a cure found. I mean, that's a thing.
No, it's not dyslexia. It's just the beak carry penising syndrome.
Yeah.
This beer's gonna put me the fuck to sleep, dude.
I was going to say, is that the show?
Yeah, that's the show. Yeah, goodbye, everybody. Although we have been on there for longer than I thought we have been.
Good night, Foo.
Good night, everybody.
I ain't going anywhere. This thing is gonna put me to sleep.
In London. Oh, London. There was a bad fire in a high-rise called Grenfell. It was horrific.
Oh, Massey, this is from the 2020 release.
Nice.
This Founders. What was that other one I bought? The Goose Island that I was supposed to age, and I was just like, no, fuck it, I'm drinking it now.
Yeah.
Dude, that got me. First of all, that beer took me like 2 hours to drink. It was so goddamn strong. Smooth as it was still very strong.
Which one was it?
It was a Goose Island barrel aged, like thing. It was like 13.5% or some shit.
Whew.
It was like a 24 ounce bottle or some shit. It was really strong. Got me fucked up. It was like a barrel aged stout.
So like 10 or 15 years ago or something, back when I actually used to drink occasionally. I got an Aberlour, I think it's a Booner, their cask strength, which is like 56% or something like that. It's it's strong. It was pretty strong.
It wasn't strong enough. Your hair didn't grow back.
No, it did not. It definitely
Maybe
just
drinking
got
some apple
shorn.
pie moonshine, it'll be like.
Hey, as long as I couldn't, go blind.
So I think that all of those vents, I don't think it was a like fully structured building, because 98% of it does not have AC. Everything is water cooled.
Yeah.
Really?
And they use air. They say it says 98% of OVH hosting rooms are free from air conditioning. The water cooling enables 70% of the heat emitted by the processors to be dispersed. Air cooling evacuates the remaining 30%. Energy cost halves. PU below 1.2
Watch,
constantly
because
reducing.
they're against a lot of new modern construction in some parts. Wait, where in France did this happen?
Eastern France, like on the border with, I don't know.
Spain?
It's
I don't know why that was funny.
no, east,
I don't
not
know,
west.
Eastern.
I
I
don't
don't
know,
know like
it's
what city, but I know that.
Strattenberg or some shit.
Okay.
Watch, I guarantee you that like we're gonna find that building
Strasbourg.
wasn't up to code to be housing fucking servers.
Right.
Guarantee it.
Probably not. I'm still trying to
Probably
figure out how they water
fucking made
cool
it
a
of paper
building.
mache. Watch.
How do they water cool a building?
I don't know. It's in compliance with international standards. Carefully selected locations.
Angsty, if I had to think, probably every rack probably connects to a giant heat sink, like a series of heat sinks that goes into like some kind of
Water towers is all I can think of. Like
Yeah.
those water towers.
Either way, I guarantee fucking to you that building was like fucking had paper mache walls and
It's fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
a
that
cigarette in there.
Mark just said
that's why it fucking melted.
Mark just sent me a message and said that server building looked like it had flammable cladding on
Yeah.
the outside of it, which is definitely true.
Yeah, and I honestly think that those colored things, those are actual air vents.
They probably are.
Maybe.
Those are just air vents that air vent into the inside of the building. So you can fire at one end, flamethrower at the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking fire created its own jet engine.
Duro, buy a gallon is the answer to your question.
Duro, I literally just said I just ordered a gallon. Like while I'm here sitting talking to you, I ordered a gallon in Nick from Wizard Labs. They're in stock. That was the issue last week. Was they only had smaller sizes in stock. You want a gallon, 100 base Nick? Go to Wizard Labs. They got it. Big trust. I just ordered.
Tell Biggles to order some so I can get some later.
Biggles knows. He's been in this game a long time.
Yeah, he has. For sure.
Plus, he knows you have to carry extra because he's been making me a half liter of fucking Snowdrift at a time.
Aw. Rust EU players lose all data following server fire.
Ooh.
I heard it was.
That's the biggest loss. That's the worst part.
I heard there was a bunch of people complaining about losing some apps or something, some data they had on their apps or something like that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, the game's like plugins or something. So, but
Eastern France is next to Spain, according to Foo.
what?
I forget which one.
You're going the wrong direction. France is over here. Fucking Spain is over here.
Yeah, I mixed up the
Portugal.
two. That fucking happens. I've been drinking.
happen.
Okay. You wouldn't think I wanted geography be in my current state.
Eastern.
At one point, Microsoft was submerging servers in water. What?
Yes, they had an underwater server farm for.
It was
like
water.
2
Was
years.
it like mineral oil or something?
Yeah, it was water. It was under. It was
Probably
underwater.
distilled water.
No, it was underwater. They were using heat exchangers, so obviously the salt water didn't come into contact with. But yeah, it was like it was a big like hyperbaric chamber. They recently brought it up. It was full of barnacles and shit on the outside.
Barnacles.
But
Barnacles.
but yeah, their experiment was to see also longevity of equipment that was down there, because once you put it in the water, you're not going to go send a scuba diver down to try. I mean, you can't fix a hard drive that
Do
dies,
some maintenance.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah. So no, they had some really cool. Like stats on the hardware that they used and what failed and what kept working and all that. So, but I don't know. I never read back up on to see if the money that it costs to power that thing and was offset by the cooling of the water. So
that would be I'm still fascinated by the idea of submerging it in water.
Yeah.
That's
so it had an internal, like the servers weren't in the water, right? So it had an internal, it was air, and then they were using a heat exchanger on the outside.
And that was in water.
And that was in water, yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I was very confused at first, but I was like, okay, sure. Whatever if Masty says it's true, who am I to doubt?
I'd say it's a load of barnacles.
Ooh, Foo. I bought something at Costco the other day that you might be interested in. I think you've had them before because you mentioned them.
Not those.
They're chilies.
I come prepared.
Oh, nice. These are pretty good. The chili ones are pretty. They taste more like barbecue than they taste like anything else, but they're pretty good.
You going, see?
I can't buy that big a bag of flavored pistachios. I did that with the salt and pepper ones, and I regretted it.
I agree. I'm only like this far into that bag, and I'm like, I'd rather have regular ones.
It's like time to throw a party and put them in a giant bowl so other people will eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go for the standard salted ones next time you're at Costco. Trust me, I've made a bag disappear in a week.
I have purchased many of those, the regular bags.
But the flavored pistachios, they're so hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
Did the image not come up?
No, I'm getting it right now.
Okay.
I got it up right now. That is humorous. All right, here's my screen share. There. Barnacles. That doesn't look like a very good heat sink. It looks like a barrel.
Yeah, all the stuff was on the inside, and then they were using.
Oh, they were pumping water through
external. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, through. Oh, cool! Here's a perfect view of what the inside looks like with all the servers and all the.
Hey, I hope they didn't have to use a fucking Windows search function to find that server underwater.
Yeah, they never find it.
Can you imagine if you had to reboot that sucker?
Why can like Microsoft commit some corporate espionage and just put Spotlight or something Spotlight styled in the next Windows or part of a Windows update? Yeah, it would make my job so much fucking easier.
So that's the I see what it is. That I just zoomed out. I can see
there was 864 servers.
That's pretty awesome.
Why'd they stop doing that?
I think this was just a testing. It was down there. It was down there for a while.
Well, you know what? This fucking company should take some fucking notes from this.
That's pretty cool. Honestly, and they probably got dinged by like the EPA or something. Like you're heating the ocean or too much or something. I don't know. That sounds
actually
like
probably. Yeah, I didn't think about that. If you're using water to cool that many fucking servers, it's probably heating like
a significant amount of water,
like a 200-foot radius or some shit. It's like, oh hey, there's no fish here anymore, guys.
Or there's too many fish. You're bleaching all the coral. The invisible blind spotted shrimp.
Like, oh, it's bleaching. Let me dip my butthole in there. That needs a bleaching.
We're oversquonked in my pursuit of humorousness.
Oversquonk. That's something I don't remember what that's like.
That never used to happen. I don't know why, but it only happens in this regulated freaking thing, which I am really tired of. I can't wait until my freaking mods come home from
Maybe you're
Serbia.
just angry you have to vape on it every time. So every time you squonk, you're just like, fuck.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I don't know why I fucking have you in the fucking first place, but you're getting me out of a tight spot right now, but I still fucking hate you.
Build server farms in Greenland. I think that's probably probably a good idea.
Yeah.
No, just build them underground in a fucking wet cavern. No fires.
Hey, I've been to the salt caves in Kansas underground. That's where they keep all the fucking old films. Some cool shit. Because that cellulose can just fucking spontaneously combust, and
That and the light too.
you ain't gonna burn
You
the
keep
salt.
that shit as far away from light as possible.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, it was funny too because I'm down there. And I'm like, we're going down this fucking shaft, and it's like I don't know, 200 feet underground or some shit. It's just like, and you're literally packed like sardines in this fucking
Like, I hope I don't
elevator.
take a shit in the next hour.
No, I'm like, I hope there's not a fucking earthquake, you know,
Yeah.
fucking down here in the damn hole, earthquake. And they're like,
Okay.
well, down this low, we wouldn't even really feel it. I'm like, bullshit.
Yeah.
This shit's fucking gets mashed by
Dude,
the damn rock.
I watched enough Star Trek episodes to know how to get myself out of that situation. Okay.
And it was crazy too, because like,
Is it
one
with
of
a two-fist punch?
one of the trolley rides, you're like literally sitting down into the car because the ceiling's only like 4 foot, you know, when you're going through an area.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it was pretty cool.
I was actually literally watching an episode of Next Generation yesterday where Geordi dug himself out of a cave. Or he climbed out of a cave.
There will rarely be a funnier part in my life, I'm sure. And I don't know this because I'm me and not person witnessing me, but watching me go through a submarine, like in a museum or something, is very funny.
Ping,
Oh.
ping, ping.
Dude, I'm like bent over double trying to like squeeze through these little
I was gonna say, if
things.
you came over my place, you probably have to duck your head going into my. Actually, hold up. Let me.
So there was
Let me guesstimate if any.
Okay, I'm very curious.
there was a tour of a missile silo that they said, you know, if you're over like 6 foot, you will be hunched down quite a bit in some of the areas that we're going to
For sure. Yeah.
because of the tight space.
I mean, most of those sub things, because I've toured a few of them, and most of them they can't be more than 5.5 or 4.5 feet. Like
Yeah.
they're tiny. Like people that are very like a lot shorter than me were really ducking to get through these things, and I'm like bent over double, trying like moving my shoulders sideways. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I do like how Foo's actually measuring his doorway. I appreciate that. He's doing the real work right now.
So Florida door frame is 78 inches.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. It would be not something to duck under, but
Something to watch closely.
something to not just
Something you can
charge
get on your
through.
tippy toes and kiss.
Yeah, right. I've always joked that the second funniest time that's culturally been a little bit weird to me was when I was in New York. You've got a lot of Jewish folks, you got a lot of Puerto Rican folks, you got a lot of people of Italian descent. Most of people just not built like me. That's all there is to it. And I was, I'd walk downtown in Manhattan or whatever, and like 90% of the people are just like right here,
Yeah.
just normal. And unlike Texas, where I'm not very tall, like I'm amongst the taller people, but certainly not the tallest by a long shot. The only thing that was weirder than that was China. That was
Oh yeah.
that was truly humorous walking around China. Yeah, Mr. Guilo Round Eye was very conspicuous. We'll put it that way.
Fucking gaijin.
Okay.
No, wrong country. Wrong language.
I was only in Japan for like an hour on a layover on the way over there. That's the longest amount of time I've ever been to Japan, but I spent more time in China. It was very interesting as a cultural experiment.
Run it.
Let's see. What do we got? Addie's putting in all sorts of useful links, as he always does. Thank you, sir. Talk about Danielle Jones, rather. I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
So angsty, your hopes of being a horse jockey were done at like what, age 9?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Even I would be tall for a jockey.
Oh, you'd be way tall for a jockey. You'd
Like
tower over the jockeys.
5'6" is as tall as you want to be.
I don't even know if it's that high.
Like
Somebody was just mentioning Monty Python earlier. There's a fantastic Monty Python skit about that.
you know why I only know this? I had a fucking customer at the vape shop who used to be a jockey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he's just like 5'6" is like, he was literally 5'6". He's like, you don't want to be taller than that. You don't want to be above a certain weight, like mass, whatever.
Oh, you're just stacking pounds the horse has to haul, right? Mm-hmm.
So basically, because he was a little taller, he had to run a little lighter. Like 138 pounds, I think he was at his riding weight.
Damn.
Something dumb.
Damn. I haven't seen 138 pounds since I was like in elementary school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
I'm
gonna go play that video game that I bought over the weekend called Deep Rock Galactic.
Called what?
Deep Rock Galactic. It's like a FPS Astroneer. Basically, dwarves doing space shit.
Mm-hmm. As they do.
You know, drilling shit. You know, there are different classes you could play.
Mm-hmm.
Like driller, engineer, scout, gunner.
Okay.
Right now I'm leveling up my scout. It just happened on accident. I just played a few missions in a row as him. So you have different attributes. So as a scout, what is my job? To scout. If I see some shit, I have you have torches you can throw.
Okay.
I have, so like the scout has a dope torch gun, which that's like my third weapon. It's not even a weapon, but I can go shoot and it'll stick to where I'm shooting it. So if there's like gold here, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll label, point it out for you, that. I also have a grappling hook. So you work in conjunction with an engineer. You know, an engineer he has a platform gun. So he'll make a platform
grapple
ping
gun
on the map, and I'm just like, bah.
Yeah.
But when you have to fight spiders and shit, the grappling hook is really good for getting out of trouble. In case you get surrounded, that. You know, there's a lot of
subtleties,
teamwork, if you will.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
I don't think I've seen anything about that.
I've been playing with Seth. It was on sale. It might still be on sale for Steam. I got it for like 19 and change. It's 30 normally. But you know me, I seldom pay full price. I seldom buy games as it is. So so I've been having some fun.
Good.
So yeah, if you're into that, I'm not too far into it level wise. I think I'm like overall like a level 4 or 5.
Is it like Call of Duty that's primarily player killer sort of thing? Like
it's co-op. You don't play against other people.
Oh, okay.
So you can play with randos, whatever. You just play a mission, and there are like certain goals where it's like, can you complete a mission without having to call for more ammo, or completing a mission in a certain amount of time, shit like that. You get rewarded for being more resourceful, or if you complete a mission on a certain difficulty without having to revive anybody.
Is it like all pickup groups? Like you could just like rando.
Yeah, you could turn on so basically you could play either like a closed party. So if like me and Seth are doing a mission, where just us can do it, or if we might need a couple extra hands. We've had some dumb randos.
Well, yeah.
Like there was one mission where there's like a egg that if you shoot it, the fucking boss is gonna fight you. You don't want to fight the boss immediately. You want to do the missions. You know what this dumbass does? 3 minutes after we get off the ship, he shoots the egg.
Right.
So in the middle of the fight, Seth kicks him out of the party.
I was gonna say report abuse.
And then another random joins, and he's not a dumbass and helped us fight it. And that was like a 7 or 8 minute boss fight, man. That shit was involved.
Yeah. And I assume since you didn't complete your mission, you probably didn't get all your rewards.
No, we did. It was just we were at risk of failing it because of that moron. So, but because I'm so nice with the grappling hook,
bam. Yeah.
But anyway,
right on.
I think we're gonna leave now. I've been jabbering too much.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, thanks everybody for joining us.
We didn't end like a half hour ago.
What?
I thought we ended like a half hour ago. I was doing other shit.
No, dude, this is the lifestyle podcast. We talk about all kinds of shit.
Oh, I was just doing other shit. I thought we were over when we all said goodbye the first time.
We didn't say when did we say goodbye?
Like a half hour ago.
No.
I said, so that's the show, and you're like, yeah, good night, everybody, and then I went and did other shit.
Oh, I thought that was definitely a joke.
No, I thought we were done.
All right.
Well, good night, everybody.
But now we're doing it for real.
For real.
Thanks for everybody coming and joining our lifestyle style podcast. get your orders in for bigglesworthlabs.com and wherever else you get your vaping needs. Not in our mods, because apparently they're going to a boutique lighting strategery. We will see you next week here on the Plumes of Hazard. Probably just 3 of us.
Probably.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.